start the show then, Gene. People been waiting on you all day. Why you gotta wait till you start the show? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come one, come all. Yeah. Yo, Gene. I see y'all coming in. We got boxes of popcorn. Pretty gangster. This girl gonna hit me now. Lucky Bill. Christy O. Todd. They flooding in. I see them now. On the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. Yeah. On the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. I remember on the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. I remember on the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. Yeah. On the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. I remember on the Gene Gill Show. On the Gene Gill Show. TV talking like real shit. What's up with it, friend? Alright, it's quite work for it, man. I'll say. Hey, this is Big Gene from the Gene Gill Show. Paper to work of the producer. Yo, if any of the paper clips or anybody out there, man, get in touch with Paperwork and tell him I've been trying to get in touch with him because he's been lost. Anyway, how y'all doing out there on this beautiful Sunday? I hope y'all come in here, man. I got some news and things that I want to share with y'all. Some about the industry, some about the world at large. You know what I'm saying? So, who I got out there, man? Let me see who I got out here in the house. I got Big and BX, Honey Butter, the Law Student. Look at my moderators. My moderators is ready today. They got their rinse up. Yeah, come on here with that old bullshit. All you half a homo ass niggas, come on in here with that bullshit that y'all want to sit up here and try to, yo, what kind of new niggas is y'all, man? Y'all don't like a nigga, but y'all come in a nigga page in his show to see a nigga. For what, my nigga? What kind of new niggas is y'all? If you don't like a nigga, but you gonna come to a nigga page to see a nigga. What's good, my nigga? For real. That shit don't make no sense to me. If you don't fuck with me, I'm not fucking with you. If you say some shit to me, anything might come out my mouth, bro, because I want you to kill yourself. That's how much I care about your ignorant ass. Let's keep it a buck. If you say anything to me derogatory, when the rabbit get the gun, nigga, listen here, you better run. Because y'all know ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. But let me see who out here on my page right now, man. Michael Haley, what up with you? Dawn Abercrombie. Oh, Peppermint. I got the peppermint in here. Dizzy D. Cause that Capri? Caprero? Caprero? Monique 51552. Lipsway, what's going on? Let me tell y'all first before I get to this. Listen here. Donald Trump is going to go against the Constitution of the United States of America. Now, I know a lot of shit has been going on with y'all, and he's been handling a lot of shit abroad with this Putin shit. But let me just tell y'all right now, Donald Trump is going to go against the Constitution of the United States of America and try to run for a third term as president. It's against the Constitution. They're going to try to do like they do in other countries, whereas that you're going to have to vote the president out. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all gonna say, yo, Gene crazy, Gene this, Gene don't know the fuck he talking about. Yo, my man, stick to the Diddy shit and everything like that. Cause you don't know about politics and everything, nigga. I know about life, the world, and people. Watch and see what I tell you. Donald Trump is going to try to break the rules of the Constitution, and he's going to. Oh, somebody from Chattanooga? That was Erica. Erica was from Chattanooga. Erica _ or dash H114XB. Chattanooga. I went to school in Chattanooga. Erica. Oh, Cindy says she saw it. Oh my God. The chubby one, LLC. What up with you? David Spross, thank you for that cash app. Oh, let me thank these people, David, bro. Thank you for like that. Because some people be looking out, man, like a scout on a new route. And I gotta thank them properly, David, since you did that for me, David. Yo, listen, if you got a cash out for Big Gene, because I run a business on Cash App for selling my books, they tax me for everything at Big Gene 52. If you could put in Big Gene 10, if you got any donations, cash apps, or anything like that, they don't tax me on Big Gene 10. But on Big Gene 52, they tax me. If you send me $1, they take a quarter. So if you send me 5, they take 4. They take 1. So please, if you have a donation or anything that you want to support the channel or whatever like that, all the bullshit everybody say, or you like what I'm saying, you like what I want to do, or you want to give me some trick money, no. You want to make sure I'm straight. Cash out Big Gene 10, man, not Big Gene 52. That's for the books. And you can still cash out me until they catch me in Big Gene 10 for the books. I get all the money on the Big Gene 10. All right, this damn fly around here. I'm gonna catch that motherfucker. Hold on. Yeah, catch his ass. Anyway, so if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all understand that this clown, and I fucks with the president for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I want him to fuck up this whole American system like he's doing. To get all this other bullshit, this good old boy shit out of here. Yeah. Change it to something different. Because the shit that's been happening ain't been working for us. It ain't been working for we's people. So now, y'all, let's get to the good stuff. I told y'all months ago, once these people start talking, once these people start opening their mouth and speaking on shit, y'all gonna see how real and how much I was around and know about shit that was going on. This past week, RIVERA and SUGE Knight RIVERA and Suge Knight was speaking on the Art of Dialogue. I'm doing the show. I'll call you as soon as I finish. All right. RIVERA and Suge Knight spoke on the Art of Dialogue, or when he released it. I don't know when he did the shoots and everything, but they spoke on it this week. I had a couple of people shoot me the video and everything like that. I went on there and I watched everything both of them said, everything. I don't even watch my own shit, you understand? But I watched everything that Suge and was saying. Now, y'all know Suge Knight. And y'all know the history of Suge Knight, good, bad, or indifferent, however you may want to feel. That's your own motherfucking feelings behind that. But Suge Knight made it where artists has started getting their points and know more about the business. Shit that Puffy and the other motherfuckers was keeping away from artists. Suge Knight made that possible for artists to know that they got points, publishing, marketing, and all this other shit. You got a question? Nigga, you got a question? What's this? London B? Oh, nigga, you got a question? Ask your question. If I don't see it, nigga, put it in a super chat. You understand? So we know Suge Knight's history. You know what I'm saying? And we know some of the good, the bad, the indifferent shit. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to let you know how what I said long time ago coincide what Suge is coming out and saying. Peep game. He talked about Corey. I told y'all if Corey wouldn't have went to jail, he would have been the president of Bad Boy. He would have been the head nigga in charge of Bad Boy. You see, Suge is talking about Corey Jacobs. Corey Jacobs was the dude that came together with Wolf and them. They put up money. I thought it was $300,000 of Wolf money, but Ox told us it was $500,000 that they gave to Bad Boy before this nigga was going to Clyde Davis. Before he made it to Clyde Davis. A lot of shit that people don't understand. He had to keep Craig Mack. He had to keep Big. He had to keep the artists and the people and the shit that he got going on. You understand? So he took that money and utilized it to get to Clyde Davis. Oh. Y'all see this? This is nice. Hey, Gene, how you doing, honey? Honey. Gene, I, for one, would never say that you are crazy. You are a blessing to this YouTube thing. Please keep bringing us the facts. Hey, chat, how you doing? Peace. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Always good to see somebody saying something good, because I get a lot of ignorant ass shit. Niggas telling me, yo, if they catch me, you know, they'll pull up, just let me know. Nigga, if I tell you to pull up somewhere, you ain't gonna make it out of there. Because there's gonna be some niggas there right there to handle all that bullshit that you say that you tough with and you good with. Now, if you want to do a fair one, yeah, nigga, all right, right there. You're gonna get your fair one. Nigga talking about, nigga, drop your location, I'll pull up. Nigga, all you gonna do is call the police. And when they get there, it's gonna be a whole lot of police. Thug ass niggas police. Niggas don't mind knocking you upside your motherfucking head. Police. Them type of police. Play if you want to. Anyway. Cookie E. Jones, you ain't gotta agree with me on my views about that man. Shit. I want him to fuck up the United States. Nigga talking about he ain't doing good. He ain't nobody ever did nothing for us anyway. The fuck is you talking about? Not you, Cookie. Somebody was talking about, like, yo, he ain't doing right by us. Yeah, okay. Who did right by us? Tell me what president that did right by us. And if they was trying to do right by us, they killed them. Let's keep it a buck. Now, let me get back to the program. Corey had 9/16 to life sentence. He was pardoned by Obama. It was Buck, L, and Wolf. They was part of that whole butt naked crew. That's what they call their crew, butt naked. You understand? Now, SUGE is speaking on that they was trying to give him money through Corey. Because right now, Corey is out and he was working for Puff as this shit is bothering me, y'all. Oh my God. Damn fly. A consigliere or some person that it's an Italian term that they use for people who handle your business. Consigliere or consigliere, something. I don't even know the word. If you put it up on the screen, it will help me pronounce it. So now that's what he was doing. Corey is running behind the scenes now, you know, especially when Diddy's out of jail, running certain shit. It ain't his sons and them like that. Especially the shit that supposed to be in the streets. Oh, here you go. I got some real educated people in the chat. Consigliere. A consigliere. Yo, so you got to realize, man, a person like SUGE who holds on to his street shit and not really saying the fact that, yo, listen to me, man, I'm a businessman, I'm a father, and all that street shit, when people really want to know the truth behind what really happened to Pac, and you was the only clear eyewitness other than the motherfuckers who was doing this shit, SUGE is still holding on to that street shit that's not allowing him to come out and give what he know to be the truth behind the murder of Tupac, and if he know the shit behind the murder of Big. I'm a say hip hip hooray when I catch this motherfucking fly. It's bothering me. Y'all probably can't see it, but this is right there. A consigliere. So that's what Corey is doing. You understand? Corey told some people that he couldn't F with me. He couldn't talk to those people because they F with me. Shout out to Brent Tellis for that cash app. Brent, thank you, brother. Let me go. That's at Big Gene 10. Let me get to this right here. David Sprouse. I forgot to go there and thanks these people for their cash out, man, because, you know, they don't have to, but they do. Jamie Hinton. Call me, Jamie. Did you get your book? Willis Simmons. Call me and let me know, did you get your book? This is always August 2nd, August 3rd. I'm going to check my records, but I think you already got your books. But please call me, let me know what's going on. All right? Let me know. So now, SUGE was saying that this dude was trying to orchestrate some shit through Keefe D's father to get him $1 million, get him money to testify, all this other shit like that. I don't know what that's all about. But that's what he's speaking of. My whole thing about it is he was speaking about Corey, somebody I told y'all years ago. Somebody I talked about years ago. To let y'all know. Chevron TV, thank you for that. They keep talking, shit is still gonna keep coming out. And we gonna get to the truth, y'all. We gonna get to the truth. Just like I just spoke to one of the individuals the other day, and they was telling me, yo, Gene, you understand? Why do, and this is my boy out in Chicago, he said, why you think D-Rock fuck with Puff harder than he fuck with Big? I said, you don't really listen to me. You don't really listen to me. You gotta listen to what I'm saying, and I guide you and I send you in the directions of what other people are saying about the circumstances and the situation, you know, and when you listen, you will learn and you go find out that shit, and then you'll know why you wouldn't be asking me these questions like that. So we had that conversation. But anyway, let me get to this one. I told you guys that RIVERA is one of the smartest dudes, and I was told this about a record executive. RIVERA is like one of the smartest dudes that ever came into the hip hop. He was a street drug entrepreneur. He was a street entrepreneur. The game, the shit that he ran in the streets and shit that he did in the street, the power he had in the street, he brought it to the music business. If I would say that who was the strongest dudes in the music business at that time that was coming up, and I ain't talking about money wise and having I'm talking about the street persona. Coming through the 90s, and the early 2000s, the dudes that was really strong in the streets from New York, RIVERA. D and Y for the Rough Riders. These are really street niggas. You understand? These are dudes that's real in the streets, got their respect in the streets, and took it to the music industry. You understand? It was D and Y over there at Rough Riders. It was RIVERA and I want to say Dame. I want to say Dame but he wasn't. They didn't have that aura. Rough Riders didn't have that aura. Like, I'm not Rough Rider. A Rockefeller didn't have that aura like Y and D, because it wasn't a movement like that at first. It was just Dame and his crew. Had a movement with the Junior Mafia and the Big Papa, Lil Mama, and they had that. They were building. If you could understand what I'm saying, they were building like the Rough Riders, like it was a cult. Because Big had everybody wearing Coogis. Big had everybody, big niggas, everybody getting fly, going to the parties and shit like that. So he had like a cult following. The Rough Riders niggas had like everybody on the bikes, on the vehicles, everybody. It was more like DMX had like a cult. Rockefeller hadn't made it to that position yet, but Dane was coming up there. The strongest niggas that was out in the street that was kind of getting the business was Chaz Williams, Big D, and your boy Eric B. Now. That was the power. Those was the dudes who could set up meetings for anybody in the industry around the world. And then those was the dudes who was trying to stop the bullshit between Pac and Big now. Yeah, Gucci down to the socks. Christio, I didn't. Rivera, Christio, hey, that's one of my moderators. Was the orchestrator of the Junior Mafia. He's given, the Junior Mafia was his group. Is giving Big a lot of praise because Big wrote for the Junior Mafia and put those albums out. Like said, he put the street shit out through the Junior Mafia under their label. But was the one who took that deal and tried to take that whole situation to Andre Harrell first. Andre Harrell said, man, that shit ain't gonna never work. He took it to Clyde Davis. He took that whole shit to Clyde Davis. Clyde Davis told Puff to sign Rivera under the Bad Boy umbrella. But Puff refused to. I'm not saying was going to take it. I don't know their business like that. You hear what I'm saying? I don't know their business like that. You only can go by when you're doing security, you know, niggas can say you're ear hustling, but you right there. All these old half of faggot ass niggas we talk about, your security outside the door. I was never outside no door. And if I was, the door was open. When Puff used to go to meetings and we be in California and different places, I'd be inside the room with him. Just in case one of them niggas want to get, and that's another story. Somebody said, hell no, no new term. Yeah, Angela Duncan. He's trying to fuck with the Constitution and change some or find some provision that he can run on 2028. Yeah, man. That's real talk. You ain't hear it from me because I don't want to gossip. These bitch ass niggas. Nigga, if you tell the truth, nigga, you know what you telling. That ain't gossiping, you hoe ass nigga. I ain't scared to tell the truth. And if you got a problem with it, nigga, you got a problem with it. I keep forgetting about these people. Cash App shit. Brent, Tellis, thank you for the Cash App. David Sprouse, thank you for the Cash App. Miss Bessie, thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate y'all. Alona Stanton, thank you for the Cash App. Elifi Turk, thank you, thank you, thank you. Khalid, the other day, thank you. Sage Noon, thank you, I appreciate you. Paula Laverne, I appreciate you too. And Dr. DaCosta. You mean nobody else been trying to change it to get a third term? LOL, that ain't gonna happen. Nobody else was able to change it to get a second term after this. He's finished. You know, Erica, nobody's been trying to get a third term. A president could get 2 terms, but they can't get 3 terms. This is these. What's up with you? Hey, Queen Libra, Empress, Pageant Mommy, 1. All right, let me show you how Big was going to be managed by Big. That was a whole thing that they was trying to do and set up like that. But let me get to this. Was a genius. You understand? Ain't telling y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all that whole stabbing shit and all that shit like that. That was to build Jay-Z persona up. Because they knew ain't never been in nobody's studio to steal no kind of tape out to get a nobody for nothing. All that shit was bullshit that came out. I'm telling y'all this. He was the reason Jay went to the next level because of when that shit came out, they were trying to put it out like Jay-Z had stabbed on and everything like that. And because we some ignorant motherfuckers, you know when they were, yo, that nigga stabbed that nigga Jay real, that nigga Jay this, that nigga Jay that. Jay didn't even do it. K Slade Man had the videotape from Jump Street. Had the camera footage. So when that little whole shit went down like it was and they was about to send Jay ass to jail, they got scared. But it was a fucking, what you call that? They like staged that shit for better terms. They staged that shit. So now as far as that Big Papa, all that persona, that was Big using who Un was. That was Un's ideal. The Junior Mafia and all this other shit, Lil Kim and the whole 9 yards. Puff didn't agree with it. Puff didn't like it. Puff was not going to do what Clyde Davis told him to do. Point blank. So I think he went to Atlantic, a Capital, or Capital Atlantic. I don't know. I ain't have a dog in the fight. Didn't get a dime from none of it. But I know he had went to because Big was showing me the contracts when me and him was in the Winnebago when D-Rock and Puff was going up to set this nigga up to go to the party. When they had left that whole day and D-Rock went to chill with Puff, which had never happened before. You heard what a dying man said on his deathbed. Shout out to he was on Math Hoffa, Clark Kent. Shout out to Clark Kent. Clark Kent said on his deathbed, he held that shit in until he had terminal cancer and he was about to die because he know that shit was eating him up, was killing him. Nice life. Thank you for that cash app. I'm calling them out as soon as they come through. So now, Purple Moon, nice life. Thank you for that cash app. New comments. So Big showed me the contract. Clark Kent told us, and y'all heard this 1,000 times, but nobody goes back and say nothing. Clark Kent said, nobody go back and question none of this nigga said, none of this nigga said when a man on the deathbed, terminal cancer, gets on television and says, yo, I told Big not to go to that motherfucking party, bro. I was in his room that night. He told me D-Rock and Puff set him up for it to go to the party. Set that up for him to go to the party. When his mama, everybody is telling him, including me, if we go to this party, somebody gonna get killed, Big. Somebody gonna die, bro. They ain't gonna be me. I'm on the side of the fools. And God only look out for fools and babies. I was on the fool side. At you prize. So now, Big showing me the contract. Go secure extends. The deal was so fucking big, it was crazy. For Junior Mafia, the commission, Cameron, Big was leaving. His contract was over with Bad Boy. All you niggas talking that shit. I think even said he was not going back to Bad Boy. His deal was over with. His deal was done. Law student, law student from Cali. You got to realize that I got 30% motherfuckers in here. They just here for the information, so they can run and go do a show. So if we got 800 people in here, and we got 800 people in here, 30% of 800 is 240 people. So if I got 300 likes with 800 people in here, 240 ain't gonna give me no motherfucking likes because they just here for the information. So now, got on all the dialogue, and he told people how Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrows had been allegedly robbing the estate of the notorious B.I.G., getting their money out of it. And they puff boys. I've been telling y'all that for years. I knew that shit because Big told me that they led him wrong with selling his publishing and marketing. They was managing Big. So now y'all heard from an executive. Motherfucking RIVERA is an executive and was an executive getting millions of dollars in the music business, finna do some film shit. Now y'all hear it from an executive. Big told me himself. I'm getting rid of all them motherfuckers, including the Junior Mafia, and I'm starting over with a new Junior Mafia. Only one I'm keeping, Lil Kim, C's, and just other dude name. It was one other dude. He said the rest of them got to earn their spot because it's a business now. Was it corrupt? I don't know, man. Catapult. I don't know what the fuck his name was. But that's what Big told me that shit. When I'm sitting there and me and Big is talking about all this shit, I'm like, yo, why is this kid telling me all this shit? I'm making jokes with him, fucking with him. He's steady asking me for cigarettes. Tracy Lee was a part of that whole thing too. Cameron, Tracy Lee, Junior Mafia, Little Kim, Little C's, the Commission. And then the Commission, we had Charlie Baltimore. He said Diddy, himself, and Jay-Z. Klepto. Yeah, that's what it is. Klepto. Thank you. That's the one he was going to kick. Klepto. Yeah. He said everybody else had to earn their own shit. So now, I don't know what else is going to say on the art of the dialogue, but I'm waiting for it. I am waiting for it. Because I was there. I was around them. When they came around, Puff, when we went on tour, we went on in the studio, certain studio sessions, I was there. I talked to people personally. I told y'all, when these niggas start talking they shit, ask them, how you get your information? Who told you that? You wasn't there. How you know he wasn't in the room? How you know somebody, he wasn't right there? It sounded like he was right there to me. It sure sound like that to his mama. Because I sat down with her and I said, Miss Wallace, I was right there in the room with Big when he was talking about the contract and y'all had to pay him $60,000. And he was, if y'all was gonna give him the $60,000, he wasn't gonna, do the finish the work on the house in Pennsylvania, Miss Wallace. She's like, oh, grab my hand. You was right. I was right there with him, Miss Wallace. Half a homo ass nigga. Why you ain't go to this funeral? Why you ain't go to the funeral? Why you ain't go to motherfucker? You niggas only go to your own family member's funeral. What you want about me going to somebody's funeral for? Sorry, sucker ass niggas always. Then this side guy talking about where it in PA? What you trying to go there and find it? Trying to rob the place? just know it was in PA. During that time, listen, this is a good question. During that time, I didn't think about that because that wasn't my dream. My dream was always writing, the God honest truth. My dream was always writing. I wrote for Felon magazine. These are half a homo ass niggas sit up here talking shit, but I wrote for Felon magazine. Felon magazine was one of the biggest street magazines. They broke off from Dons and Divas, and it was Feds. the two big magazines back in the day in the streets here in New York City and the East Coast was Dons and Divas and Feds. Whatever happened with Jewel and Kevin Childs that they split up, Jewel made a magazine called Felon. I think it was for every level of the neighborhood. I wrote for that magazine under the pen name of Big Sexy. So when you seen that Biggie movie, that name right there, they took it from me. I got the shoes from Big Sexy. They were my shoes. So I happen to have the shoes right here. Maury's. $800 shoes. They dirty right now, but I'm saying dust. But Maury's. I haven't worn them since fucking Big had them on. So I wrote for Felon magazine. Those was the three biggest magazines here in the city that had to do with street shit. Deb2285, thank you for the love, Deb. Maria Barrier. Thank you, Maria. She said, I love that story. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias, Rosemary. Bonita señorita, todo eso tuyo, mommy. I only know the nasty words. Hey, Rosemary. She was like, I hope that nigga wasn't next to you. You heard that. What he saying that to you for, your mommy? What do you mean todo eso tuyo? He know all that ass is yours. How you know that, mommy? Huh? Another nigga looking for me. Libra Queen been a member for 30 months. I'm dropping something for y'all, man, and it's going to be members only. I'm dropping this whole thing. I'm doing it right now with Wisdom Clear. For the first 30 days, it's going to be members only. Only members going to be able to go see it. Those are the shoes that are Big wore on Soul Train. And when they put in a movie, like, you know, that suck ass nigga put in a movie, like they like, yo, hollering at the dude, talking about giving them shoes. And she's like, I wish a motherfucker would. You out your motherfucking mind. I was promised a suit that I never got from 5001. 5001 had promised me a fucking suit for giving those to Big. Let Big wear that shit. I think I got the cheapest membership on YouTube. And from this point on, like, members is going to get $5 off any books that they get from me. I can go and check and see if you're a member. Just say in your thing that you're a member. Jersey Rick sent me a super chat. I didn't see it. Jersey Rick. What did he want? What did he say in the super chat, honey butter? Thank you. What did he say so I could repeat what he said? If he said anything. Jersey Ricks, thanks for that super chat. I did a Glad show the other night, Purple Moon. If y'all want to do a Glad show tonight, give me 10 thumbs up and we'll do a Glad show tonight because I ain't going out the house. I'm not going nowhere today. I cooked enough for a week. And I made some soup. Oh my God. I made the soup, man. This shit is crazy. And it's a chicken noodle soup, but I used a pea soup, not the Diddy pea soup, but the split pea soup. I used that as like a broth with the potatoes, the carrots, the onions, and the celery and the chicken. Oh my God. Off the chain. He said, what Spanish is that? Jersey Rick. I learned my Spanish from the Dominicanos. Don't hate, Rick. Don't hate. Get out of here. Talking about what Spanish is that? Why are you worrying about it? It's for the ladies. She knew what I was saying. Thanks for that super sticker. STG Gudon is 103. STG Gudon is 103. Thanks for that super sticker. Yo, still got these books, y'all. Get them while you can. My World of Bodyguard and Hip Hop Star. And Life After Death when Bodyguard and Hip Hop Star. The liquor didn't come out yet because the bottling plant had a problem with the bottle going through the line. So they got to get a whole new bottle. That's what they're telling me. But I was out on the Ave sharing it with people. I was at the FOP thing yesterday, picnic, sharing it with people. Did you and Maid straighten everything out? I have nothing to straighten out with those kids. Listen to me, man. People use their platform to say what they want to say and how they want to say it and everything like that. But I know the truth, and I ain't scared to say the truth about a lot of shit. I do know this. Motherfuckers better leave me alone. Daxter Clark, I want you to try it, man. I got to sell over 200,000 bottles before it go nationwide. And it's a good bourbon. I swear it's a good bourbon. It gets you nice right. It don't burn all that other shit like that. It's a good bourbon. And it's great for cigars. Women could put a little Coke in it. Coca-Cola. Women could put a little Coca-Cola in it if they can't, or whatever your favorite soft drink is. It is. But let me get back to this. I hope he set the shit straight about everything. And I know he can only say so much because he still deals with the industry. When you still deal with the people who still got power in the industry, it's hard for you to get your genius off because they will stop you. They will stop you. No matter how good and great your project is, they on that favoritism, nepotism, and all that other bullshit that will stop good shit from coming out. Point example. 50 Cent is pushing that movie Life. Anybody know the whole name of that movie? There's going to be that, was that ABC special? Charles W. 3. Do y'all know the name of that movie? Well, take some of that Irish cream and put it in that bourbon. Deb 2285. Take some of that bourbon and put it in some Irish cream, then Deb. That's how you do the damn thing. For life. There you go. For life. Like somebody says, is it for life or is for life? Fluffy has been a member for life. She's been a member. No, Fluffy has been a member for 3 months. She know all things will prevail. Chevron TV for life. It's for life. Chevron TV said it. That means it's good. Check this shit out. Look at this. Niggas didn't know this. And I think I spoke on it before too. I might have sure I spoke on it. The dude been trying to get his movie done. It had to be over 10 to 15 years now. That movie for life, one of the greatest fucking stories of somebody overcoming the legal system, being a part of the legal system, and prevailing and getting his own justice. Justice delayed was not justice denied for this individual. He took that movie to the Rough Riders first. They could not get the industry to come on board to put that movie out. He took that movie to Chaz Williams. Chaz Williams couldn't get motherfuckers to get that movie out. He took that movie to BX Hove, an entrepreneur in the streets. Bought it from him. And he was cool with 50 Cent. BF Hove took it to 50. Because 50 was fan favorite with the industry, he got that movie done. Nigga. It probably took him 15, 20 years to get it done before it got to 50. Trying. Just like that, one of my favorite movies now. I was sitting in St. Louis watching every episode with my mama. The Godfather of Harlem. My man Marv, who was in there playing from the Nation of Islam, the leader of the Nation of Islam, the street guy, the FOIs, told me, yo, G, you don't watch that? I said, nah, bro, I don't watch that. He said, no, you gotta watch that. Me and my mama started watching it. We was watching every episode back to 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 back. Dr. Clark said, and if you take that bourbon and you do it that Irish cream, you better drink it with ice. Let her know. She be somewhere and the 10 toes will be up. We gotta say that for the Glad Show. Who was that the moderators got out of here? Some asshole? My moderators don't play. If I had a certain time to come on and I knew my moderators was done like that, I wouldn't have none of this bullshit that be in the chat. Because they don't play. Yeah, Puff used D-Rock to set Big up to come to the party. That's from Jersey Rick in his super chat. Libra Queen, one of my moderators, she don't play, y'all. Dog, and she a Libra too. Okay. Got the best moderators on YouTube. Christy O, Libra Queen, law student from Cali, Honey Butter, Big'em BX, Lucky when he around, Lucky, Lefty Lucky. Got Taj, Dream Master. Can't ask for a better crew, bro. For real. There go my man Dream Master playing in the back like Cracker Jacks. Why they scared to let story come out? Because look how niggas is talking about. They niggas don't want to hear how Jay-Z was some sucker ass nigga. Like a motherfucker try to say, yo, he tried to tell a story about Jay. Nigga, I told what happened in fucking Cancun when that nigga came there with Laura and was talking that bullshit and I had to straighten his motherfucking ass out. Hey, the Pop-Off Show with Miss Pleasant, go check it out. I got a lot of stories I haven't told. A lot of stories that motherfuckers would be like, oh my God, for real? Yo, I didn't know that nigga was doing that. Wow. Me coming to YouTube wasn't about me telling all the stories that I told. It was getting people to come here and not be afraid of Diddy, Brother Love, Puffy, Puff Daddy, and whatever truth that you have, let people know about it. Niggas is mad. Niggas is mad. Because I told how he set Wolf up. I told he was lying about the big shit. Niggas is heated. Easiest thing to do in the world is to mind your own motherfucking business. You ain't had nothing to do with it. But that's no here nor there. Honest Suge's story helps solidify what I've been saying all this time. All you crab ass niggas that don't know what the fuck you talking about, want to make up shit like that, want to try to put some kind of image or some kind of jacket on me, nigga, I take it. Bitch ass niggas, you ain't gonna do nothing to Jimmy. All you can do is get the AI thing. Nigga, I told you I'm anointed. God got my back and some. I know God got my back and some. I'm not bragging. I might be 44 in the waist now, but I'm still handsome in the face. Still got my hairline. ready to wine and dine. Bars. Hey, I gotta get with Miss Pleasant. When she come back, I think she's in Paris or France or some shit like that. She always going somewhere, you always somewhere out the country like that. That's my girl. Do a thing, man. Life is too short not to. Life is too short not to. Thank you, Jessica. I'm putting that on stage because Jessica said it. I'm putting that on stage because Jessica said it. So now, let these guys, shout out to Art of Dialogue. Let them keep on having these guys on their show so they can keep telling the fucking truth. Telling the fucking truth. And you take out what you need to take out of that. So, listen here, man. If I sell 5 books today, you see the price of it is $60, you're going to get 2. If I sell 5 books today, I come on tonight and we'll do a Glad show. Gene Late After Dark. The Gene Deal show, y'all. The Gene Deal motherfucking show. All day, every day. Yo, until I see y'all again, until we do the thing again, I see y'all coming in.